up, everybody, and welcome to Mastering Diabetes. Today, I got my chef's hat on, but I don't deserve it because the recipe we're making is so easy, it's going to blow your mind. Listen, with me today, coming all the way from another location. You're not at home, Cyrus, because I don't recognize this background. Where are you? We got Cyrus Kamada with us.
That is exactly right. I'm sitting in my hotel room. We are in Tulum because we are here for a friend's wedding. Actually, Kylie and I got married here in Tulum 7 years ago. So we're back here for the first time since that time. And
wow.
Here we are.
Amazing. Well, your dedication to being here on the live and helping people is, I'm sure, much appreciated by everybody tuning in from around the world. We want to welcome everybody tuning in. So thank you so much for being here. Let us know where you're watching from. There's Gary in the house. And guys, listen, we are going to be making a very simple rice and beans recipe in the Instant Pot. If you use an Instant Pot, let me know. Do you use it? Do you love it? And not just yes, be like, yes, I use an Instant Pot. I love the Instant Pot. Did you know it's actually called the Instant Pot? A lot
Correct.
Of people call it Insta Pot, but that's not it.
Correct.
Yeah. Now, Cyrus, do you use this thing in your life on a daily basis or not so much? Like I do.
You talking about the Insta Pot or the Instant Pot? Which one?
The Instant Pot.
Instant. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Let me put it this way. Not only do we use the Instant Pot in our life, we use the Instant Pot probably more than any tool in our kitchen besides a cutting board and an. Okay.
Wow.
The reason for that is because we use it to make chickpeas, black beans, beets, steamed vegetables, rice, quinoa, potatoes. I don't care what it is. You put it in the Instant Pot and it makes it magical and it makes it good every single time. So I'm really glad that you're using it today because it is so dirt simple to use. And this is one of those inventions that's like they put a whole bunch of R&D into making this magical thing and you just hit a button and then you get like incredible food on the outside. So it's incredible.
It's a glorified pressure cooker, folks. That's all it is. It just is the most viral, non-paid marketing item ever in the history of the world. So people like us are sitting here talking about it. We love it. It's even got its own thing. So yeah, Jay loves it. They use it for a rice cooker. Yeah. And that's what we're going to be doing today, except you're going to be able to use your rice and your beans in the same pot at the same time. You're going to go take a shower. You're going to go take care of your kids, come back. It's going to be nice and ready for you. I'm going to show you how to do it. We're going to do that in a second. Before we do, I want to let you know, if you haven't tuned into our lives before, you probably don't know, we give away a free foolproof nutrition guide every time. If you don't have it, all you have to do is one simple thing. I want you to comment with one word. It's guide, Guide. When you do that, you can see it across the bottom, okay? We're going to directly send you a message that sends you the link to the guide, okay? That's all you have to do. You just have to let us know that you want it. We will tell you where to go. You tell us where to send it. We'll drop it right to you. It's totally free. No strings attached. Everything's right there for you. Yeah, Cindy's in. Okay, cool. So, let's see. Wait, Cyrus, if they're watching on YouTube, they have to DM us, right? DM us with the word guide.
Yeah, exactly. So the clunky thing is that if you're on any kind of Facebook or Instagram, then just send us a DM on Facebook, Instagram. It's fine. If you're on YouTube, then you have to switch over to Facebook or Instagram in order to send us a DM. So we apologize for the inconvenience, but I can see Marcy, Mona, Sandy, Rita, all of you guys are writing guide here. We literally cannot see that, and we cannot send it to you unless you go to Instagram or Facebook and DM us there. So thank you.
Cyrus, I set it up. So on YouTube. Yes. But if you're commenting, if you're watching on Facebook and you're commenting, I'll still DM it to you. I set it up. So it's automatic like that. It's going to work.
Yeah,
it's going to be great.
Exactly right.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, people. Thanks. Here we go. I'm going to bring you down. I'm going to show you what I got. All right. Let's go through the materials first. This is the Instant Pot. All right. I'm good to go. Now, I've got also, you're going to need some spices. All right. So we've got onion powder. We got chili powder. We got ground cumin. We got some garlic powder. And we've got some paprika. Now, I don't know about you, Cyrus, but smoked paprika off the chain. If you love it, you got to get it. This is regular.
Yep.
But smoked is good.
It's one of my favorite spices. We use it in the kitchen all day long, every day.
Okay, all day. Even on your ice cream? If you make nice cream, banana ice cream?
Even on my bananas. It's very weird, but
no, you don't. No, you don't.
Actually, funny backstory. Back when I was in graduate school, I had a friend come over to my house, and she was like, "Oh, hey, I see you eat, bananas and fruits all day for lunch every day. Can I make it for you for tomorrow?" And I was like, "Of course." So then she went into my spice cupboard and started just choosing it. She was like, what spices do you like? I was like, surprise me. She literally put paprika on my bananas. And the next morning when I went to eat them, I was like, oh, this is horrendous.
No, do not do that. And I promise you in the nutrition guide, we will not do that. If you comment guide, guys, again, people are like, why are people saying guide? Okay, if you say guide, we're going to send you our free foolproof nutrition guide to help you. They're Mastering Diabetes approved recipes. They're great, low fat, whole food, plant-based. They're going to be awesome. So just send us a comment. Okay. Now, the other ingredients you need, obviously beans. All right. These are from Publix. They're not a sponsor of the show, but they should be. And then also, Cyrus, I have this. I have black beans that I keep in here. And they even have this fancy label. Okay. Now, what is the difference between this and this? Is one better than the other? Does it matter? Are you just happy I'm eating beans? Talk to me.
Okay. So in order to answer that question, Cory, I want you to read me the nutrition fact. Sorry, I want you to read me the ingredients that are in that can.
Okay. Ingredients in the can. Peppered. Prepared black beans, water, and salt.
Okay. Okay, cool. So I'll say two things. Number one, there's only 3 ingredients in that can, which is good. Salt is an added ingredient. And salt, if you are living with hypertension or if you're at risk for cardiovascular disease, please do not include salt in your diet. Try and minimize it as much as possible. Even if you do not have any form of cardiovascular disease or high blood pressure, adding salt to your diet can increase your risk for cardiovascular dysfunction. So that's important to understand. Number 2, the can that you have is actually quite clean. A lot of cans that are sold in the grocery store have many other ingredients in them. Sometimes they have, they have emulsifiers in them. Sometimes they have
oil,
preservatives. Sometimes they have oil. Exactly right. So unless you want to be a ninja, I mean, I do recommend being a ninja and reading every ingredient label that you get from the grocery store in general. But if you want to be as clean as possible, otherwise known as ACAP, use the bulk black beans that you have. We buy everything in bulk black beans, bulk chickpeas, bulk brown rice, bulk quinoa. And as a result of doing that, there is no additives. You literally just put that in the Instant Pot. You cook it. It's going to take a lot longer, which is fine.
Yeah.
So you're sacrificing time for nutrient preservation. But if you do that, you're going to end up with a higher quality end product, and that's going to help, prevent and reverse metabolic diseases, plus also not cause other issues down the road.
Okay, I'm off screen right now because we're live, and I am rinsing my beans.
Oh man, you gotta love Cory. Okay, so he's rinsing the beans. I'll give you the play-by-play. So he's rinsing the beans. You're using, which ones are you using? You're using the bulk beans, correct?
I'm using the canned ones. Okay, I rinsed all that stuff off that it was sitting in the water and some of the sodium. But look, I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible for people. The crazy thing also, though, that people might not know is I'm also going to rinse my brown rice. And I'm going with brown rice over white rice for many different reasons, none of which I am qualified to talk about. But there is a person here with a PhD in nutritional biochemistry that is qualified to talk about it. So, Cyrus, why am I using brown rice instead of white rice?
Okay. So brown rice, in the world of grains, there's refined grains and there's whole grains, and then there's what's called intact whole grains. Okay. So it can become pretty confusing pretty quick, but the long and short of it is regardless of what type of grain you're going for, okay, whether it's oatmeal, whether it's rice, whether it is millet or sorghum or quinoa or couscous, it doesn't matter. The goal is to try and find the least processed, most unprocessed, most as close to natural version of that grain as possible. Because when you do, you are preserving the nutrients, the nutrient density that they have in the natural world. So brown rice is a perfect example because brown rice has effectively been unadulterated. Okay. When they harvest the rice, they're not cracking the grain open and taking only the endosperm out of it. They're leaving the outer casing, which is the thing that has the brown color. And the outer casing has most of the nutrients, including the vitamins, the minerals, the antioxidants, the fiber, which is very important, and the phytochemicals. So that is the metabolic gold. Okay. So anytime you can find yourself what's called a whole grain plus an intact whole grain, intact meaning as close to nature gave it to you as possible, then you are maximizing the opportunity for you to absorb as many of those nutrients as possible. Okay.
Brilliant. Debbie uses boil in a bag.
Brown?
Yeah, go. Sorry. Why brown?
Yeah. So brown rice is much more nutrient dense than white rice. Period. End of story. Brown rice also tend to be lower glycemic than white rice, meaning if you had the same 1 cup of brown rice versus 1 cup of white rice, the white rice is likely to cause your blood glucose to go just a little bit higher than the brown rice would. And if you're living with any form of blood glucose disorder, then that's something to pay attention to. Brown rice is the winner, hands down, every single day.
All right, now listen, I can't ignore that you just said brown rice just really quickly. So what I'd like to do is challenge you to say brown rice as fast as you can for, let's call it like, I don't know, let's do 10, and I want to see if you can do it. Okay. Go.
Ready? Brown rice, 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 brown rice. What did I say earlier? Wound rice?
You said brown rice. Here we go. You ready?
Brown rice.
Brown rice, 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 brown rice. Now I'm saying brownish. Okay. All right. Look, hope everyone liked that. I'm ridiculous. I'm so sorry. Okay. Listen, here's what we got, folks. Why did I rinse this? Okay. Why do you have to rinse this and quinoa and not white rice?
Okay. So there's also like, if you cook the brown rice under the quinoa and you end up with like almost like a soapy consistency inside of the liquid when you're cooking it.
Yeah.
And by rinsing it, you can get off a lot of the sort of like surface level particulates that end up making it so that when you cook the brown rice and the quinoa, it ends up with a better flavor, number one, and it doesn't have a soapy consistency where they can leave a lot of sediment on the top.
Okay, good. That is the correct answer. Okay, what I'm doing now, oh, hang on. Let me bring you up. I'm at the old fridge, all right? What I'm doing, I'm getting lots of water because I'm going to cook this in water. Now, you're going to put the brown rice at the bottom of your Instant Pot, and you're going to be ready to add some water. How much water do you add? Well, it's very simple. For every 1 cup of brown rice, you're going to add 1.5 cups of water. You could also add a low sodium or no sodium broth if you wanted to add a little bit of flavor to it. Or you could just leave it like this. But there is no setting or trick or anything. You just plop it in there. You have to rinse it, and then you're going to get ready to go. So right now, I'm using my Vitamix, pitcher to do my thing. I'm going to measure out there's 2 cups of brown rice in here. So 1.5 times 1.5 or times 2 is 3. So we're going to do 3 cups of water like so. All right. So your little Instant Pot looks like this. A little bit of water. You're good to go. Okay.
All right. Next. So basically 2 cups brown rice, 3 cups water. Okay. Now you're going to take those rinsed black beans that came out of can. What you going to do with those?
Rinsed black beans. All right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do with those. I'm going to take a teaspoon. Where's my teaspoon? Come on now. Okay. Here we go. A teaspoon. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of each of these bad boys into this bowl. So let's get these out of the way. You can see my little bowl there. Okay. So it's very simple. I have no liquid in this just yet, but that is garlic powder. Okay. And we got
you got garlic powder, and then what is that? A cumin?
Yes.
Okay, just in case you guys don't know, cumin is probably the greatest flavor of all time. And then we got some chili powder. Okay, and is that hot or medium or not?
It's just regular. It is not hot at all.
Okay, so it's just adding like a chili vibe to it, if you will. And then I think that's paprika, right?
Yep.
Boom. Okay. And like you said, smoked paprika, that's even better because that stuff has a much better flavor. But either way, paprika for the win.
Yeah. Okay. So this is everything. It's beautiful. You're just going to stir it up. All right. This is just 1 can of black beans because I'm just making this for myself. I'm going to make myself a little rice bowl and mix it up. Then you're going to add just a smidge more water. Okay. Just a little smidge, no measurement, just a smidge. All right. And it's going to soak a little bit. You're good to go. All right. Now, after this, get ready for this, folks. It's this easy. I mean, I don't even deserve the chef's hat, folks. You're going to go down. You're just going to put it in. That's it. You're going to put it in. just like that. All right. You're going to cover it. All right. Now with an Instant Pot, you need to shift this thing back so it locks. And you're going to go manual 22 minutes. That's it.
Cory, aren't you worried about cooking in that bowl?
No, the bowl's fine. I've done it for 5 years. It's totally fine. Does not crack at all.
You just blew my mind because I've actually never seen that technique. Normally what we would do is actually add the black beans to the rice and then mix it up and then cook it together. But what you're going to end up with in this scenario, correct me if I'm wrong, is a nice reservoir or like a lake bed of brown rice. And then you're going to have cooked brown rice with cooked beans. And then you're going to pull it out and then you're going to mix it at the end. And then you're going to be able to choose the ratio of brown rice to black beans. Is that right?
That is correct. That is correct.
Wow.
And I love it. I love it because I don't have to do anything. You don't have to be a chef. You don't have to worry about it. Now, listen, let's talk for a second, guys. I'm going to tell you one more time. At the bottom here, you can see something that says comment guide if you want this free guide. What free guide are we giving away? Well, the guide that we're giving away is a foolproof nutrition guide. I'm going to show it to you right now. Our producer, Michael, is going to share it. This is, oh, I know this is like, oh my gosh, all these recipes are delicious. Look at these things. You don't even need to show the top here, Michael. Go all the way down. Keep showing those beautiful recipes. You've got a cauliflower delight, quinoa, chickpea wraps, carrot, mango, papaya salad. All this stuff is Mastering Diabetes approved, guys, and we have lots of recipes for you. So I want you to get this. I want you to grab it. It's low fat, whole food, plant-based approved, and it's delicious. All right. Now, if you need this recipe, if you're like, oh my goodness, we have been joined by a queen. Hi, Indy.
Indy, do you want to say hi to everybody? Say hi to Cory. Say hi to everybody.
And Pops.
That's right.
Indy is playing with her Pops toys. Keep going.
Oh, her hair is getting so long.
I know. You know what's actually interesting is that since February or so, her hair has been just exploding out of her head in such a cute way. And her brain, like her brain activity is also doing the same thing. She's saying every word she can, like every word she hears, she just repeats back. Like she remembers things. She puts context together from conversations. It's unbelievable. Aww. And we like to claim that it's because she's eating well. I have no idea if that's true or not, but she loves eating her fruits and her beans and her rice. And she's a cute little monkey.
She is. And we're happy to have her on the show. Listen, guys, hey, comment if you want the free guide. We'll just send it right to you. Okay. Yes. Gary, this recipe is not in the recipe guide, but we will send you that. That's from Lean Green Dad. So that's what I do. I help, busy parents and families, transition to plant-based diets. So I'll be happy to, send that to you. Our team at Mastering Diabetes will send it to you in the comments. So easy. James, thanks for commenting. Okay. So guys, this is going to cook and then it's done. There is a sleeper ingredient I wanted to tell you about. And if you're interested, you got to come check us out because Cyrus and I are going live in just a few minutes over on the Amla Green channel, AMLA Green. If you don't know about this product, you could totally add it in. If you wanted to add it in, you could. It's very versatile. You'll hear all about it. It's a product that Cyrus actually created. So we're going to go live over in the Amla Green channel at 1:30 Eastern, just a few minutes. But I think we have time for one or two questions. Fleming, if you have a question that someone has asked, please throw it up on the screen. We got just a couple minutes. And then we're going to end the show. So the first question is, Cyrus, how is boiling a bag rice?
Yeah, boiling a bag rice is great. It's the principles still apply. Get the rice that has the highest nutrient density. So if you had a choice between boiling a bag white rice versus boiling a bag brown rice, or boiling a bag white rice versus boiling a bag black rice, get the colored rice every single time. But there's nothing wrong with the boil in the bag concept. Just make sure the rice has the highest nutrient value possible.
Rice, baby. All right, John. Hey, Cyrus, can you address arsenic and rice? Is it truly an issue?
Okay, so this is a great question. The answer is I don't actually know the answer to that question, to be perfectly honest. And I'll be the first person to admit that. Generally speaking, if rice is grown in soil that contains a high arsenic load in it, which is pretty common, especially if that rice comes from, I believe a lot of the rice comes from China, if I'm not mistaken, then the rice can actually have a high arsenic content. However, I have also read that if rice is grown in low arsenic soil, then you don't really have much of an issue. So I'm still in the process of learning about this and trying to figure out if it's necessary to pay attention to. If you're concerned about this, go to nutritionfacts.org and learn from Michael Greger because he has a whole collection of videos about it. and he can probably educate you better than I can on this subject.
Beautiful, beautiful. What is the last spice? Okay, I will give you the entire list of spices. We had onion, chili powder, paprika, garlic powder, and cumin. Again, cumin, garlic powder, paprika, chili powder, and onion powder. Hopefully that helps. Good stuff. Any other questions, Michael?
Yes.
Okay, one more. Does it take a certain bowl? Oh, it's just a ceramic bowl. No, it doesn't take a certain bowl. Any bowl works. I've used probably like 4 or 5 bowls. Just make sure it fits in there. That's all that really matters.
Yeah, there you go.
Bowl doesn't crack.
Awesome.
Promise. Yeah.
This is
right.
Corey. What I love
yeah.
about this, honestly, it's so simple. It's so simple. I mean, the Instant Pot was designed to make your life more convenient. Period. End of story. Right.
Yeah.
So like, if you just get comfortable with using the Instant Pot, I can tell there's a lot of people already here who are using it. Then great. Like, use it for almost. You can use it every single day, just like I was saying what we do earlier. Right. So the Instant Pot is your friend. The recipes that we have in the guide can a lot of them can be can be made using the Instant Pot, and go to town on it, because it just makes your life trying to eat a low-fat, plant-based whole food diet that much simpler.
If you love this show and if you appreciate it, okay, I see this question. This is our last question. Beauty tips and healthy lifestyle. If you love this show and you're having fun, come watch with us over at Amla Green. AMLA Green. All right. You'll learn more about this product that Cyrus created. And we're going to make a smoothie bowl, and we're giving them more prizes too. Okay. Go ahead and put that question up there, Fleming, if you want. And then we're going to get out of here.
There was this question.
There was another one. There was another. It was like health and beauty tips, Fleming, whatever that one was.
Yeah. It said, I have been following this channel for a while, for 7 months, and I reversed pre-diabetes. I have reversed pre-diabetes in 7 months. I've been watching your videos regularly. Sonia, so good to hear that. You're actually one of a whole army of people that this is happening to. Do us a favor. I see you're on YouTube. Go over to Facebook into our free group and tell people about your story, because there's so many people in that group that are getting new to this, introduced to this lifestyle, and they benefit from learning from people like you. Even
better, Sonia, come join us on the show. Come join us. I want you to join Cyrus, and I want him to tell and share your journey with the world. If you're open to that, we'd love to have you. Okay. So let's do it.
And that goes for any of you guys. Also, if you guys have great results and you guys have applied this methodology and you want to come onto the show, honestly, we would love it. We'd love to have others of you to tell your stories. So just DM us in Facebook and/or Instagram. Let us know that you want to be on the show, and let's have some fun.
Yep. All right, everybody. We're heading over to the Amla Green channel. We thank you so much for being here and for watching. Make sure you comment with just the single word guide. That way we can send you the foolproof nutrition and recipe guide for mastering diabetes, and you'll be on your way. So until next time, everybody, thank you so much for watching. See you soon.